Hello everyone, welcome back to Simulated Heaven. And first of all, before I start this video, I'd just like to say I'm sorry I haven't been making videos for a few weeks. I've been very busy at work, and let's just say that I've got some things I need to sort out in my life, in my real life. This is always just a hobby, it's just a part-time thing. It's not, you know, I'm trying to make videos and trying to keep it up, but there might be some gaps in between videos and things like that, but I am gonna still try to make videos. Certainly over the summer I should be able to make a fair amount. We'll see how it goes though, I can't really promise. Anyway, I am in Race Room Racing Experience. I saw that Macau was released, and Macau is a track that I'm always very interested in. It's not usually in that many games, and it's a very intense kind of crazy track. Yeah. It's actually quite interesting because I live in Hong Kong, so Macau is just a 1 hour ferry ride away from me, so it's quite interesting to see the scenery and the racetrack and everything. It's pretty cool. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to play this. This is a replay, and the reason I'm doing a replay is because this track is really intense, really crazy. So I didn't want to try and do a live video of me driving and live, you know, commentary, because I think it will be really bad, because I really have to focus on this track. Now, this is like my first impressions. I've only been driving around here for, I don't know, 20 or 25 minutes. I haven't fully learned the track very well. This is just like a practice session replay, so I just thought I would replay this, and over the top I'll explain some of my feelings about this latest Race Room Experience Macau track, and you know how the cars and everything are feeling. I mean, because I'm in the World Touring Car Championship Seat Leon, or Seat Leon, I'm sure that some people might call it. Anyway, that's also one of their newer vehicles, so this should hopefully be quite a good update as to what the game is feeling like right now. Anyway, without further ado, let's go. Whoa, we got some replay lag. Okay, let's get rid of that for now. Okay, so how do I feel right now about Race Room Experience? Now, I would say straight off the bat, this is the most fun I've had in Race Room Experience so far. I just feel that they're starting to actually get a feeling, a car handling feeling, which is getting much more what I would expect from a sim game. Because, you know, I'm pretty sure they are going for a sim game experience, and this is my first lap. Oops. Like I said, it was just a practice. But yeah, the actual feeling of this car on this track is really good. Actually, it's the best I've ever felt it. In this recent update, they also added like the gear change vibration, like the vibration from the gearbox when you change gear is in the force feedback now, and that is really helping to make you feel like it's a realistic feeling, and like you can feel kind of some like slippage with the wheels and stuff like that. You know, it's more of a lively feeling. When this game was first around, and for quite a long time, and you would see this if you looked at my update videos over the years, it's like I always felt like the force feedback just didn't feel very live. It just was like a heavy force feedback that was not very detailed and stuff like that. But now I feel like they are actually beginning to get much more the kind of feel that I would expect. The only thing I would say, the tyre model is still, in my opinion, not as good as like the high-end sim games that I like R Factor 2 and GameStop Extreme. It's gradually kind of getting closer, but just the feeling of the tyres on the track, you still don't quite get the same level of feeling. And again, this is using a Thrustmaster T500 RS, so this could be something to do only with my wheel. So you should also go and and check out other people that are using the wheel that you are using. But in my experience, they have improved it a lot. They've come a long way. And like I said, this is the most fun I've ever had in this game. It does feel fun. It does feel much more alive, much more responsive. You get more of an idea of what the car is doing. And this corner is really hard. And it took me so long. I think in this video I do this corner well like one time. It's like, yeah, I need to learn that corner because it's like a crazy hairpin. Yeah. But like I said before, I'm sure that you guys don't watch my videos for like pro gameplay in terms of the driving. But anyway. Yeah, so I'm really happy with how the game has come on. I just hope that they have this same level of experience across all the tracks and all the cars. One of the complaints I had was when they updated things, some of the older car and track combinations, they didn't feel as good. They still had the old feeling. So I really hope they've updated, and I do need to look into that, but I really hope they've updated across the board, because I don't want to feel like the old stuff that I bought a long time ago can't be used because it's kind of feeling like the old way of this game. I'm hoping they update everything so it all, you know, has this same feeling. Now, like I said at the beginning, I do really like this track. I'm not particularly great at this track. I haven't actually raced this track a lot. I think it was only in Race 07 or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's the only other game I've ever raced, and I overcooked this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the only other sim game I've ever raced this track as far as I can remember. But I do like the track, and like I said, because I live near Macau, it's very interesting for me. But you know, it's one of those very typical challenging street circuits, which is really intense, loads of crazy corners. It's really hard at first, but when you get into it, it's really enjoyable. It's the kind of track that when you feel that you've mastered the track, that you're going to feel really happy about that, if you know what I mean. So yeah, the track itself is awesome. Now, I kind of want to change views to show you more now of the graphics of the track. Now, actually, before I say that, like, this is one area of the game I'm still not 100% happy with. I feel their graphics, like if you look at this interior steering wheel, the interior graphics, this is one of the newer vehicles they've released, and everything just looks so flat to me. Everything looks so flat and not very textured very well. I mean, I am not a graphics whore. I have still been enjoying this game a lot, but I would say if they want to compete with some other games like Assetto Corsa and R-Factor 2 and things like that, I think they do need to up the ante a bit with their graphics, because the interior certainly doesn't fill me with any real excitement about the graphics. It's just very flat looking, in my opinion. And I do feel that the track, this particular track, the lighting is really nice, and I can see they've really been making an effort to up the graphics, and the game is actually running really well. And you can see that the circuit is very well detailed and everything like that. There are just, again, some parts of the tracks, like some of the road textures or just some of the textures that you see when you're driving, they just look a bit flat at times. So I appreciate the effort that they are making with this. I think they are making a great effort, but the game is graphically still not up there with the best of you know, like the likes of Assetto Corsa, R-Factor 2, things like that. But they are improving. The thing that makes me kind of worried is I feel like for them to really be able to compete fully on graphics, they maybe need to change their engine, you know, like use an engine where they can really start to do like the next gen graphics. But for me personally, the graphics are good enough. I do think they're pretty good, they're pretty nice. I don't see them as a major negative, but I think there's a lot of people out there that would find these graphics kind of a bit of a negative, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so they're definitely making a good effort with the graphics, but still not up there with the best. So I'm certainly, like, overall I'm feeling encouraged by the progress of this game. It is improving all the time, and I'm feeling like this is a game that I could enjoy much more. Like, what I would say, for the first year and a half, even up to 2 years after the game was released, I would try this game out and I just wouldn't get any enjoyment from it. It felt so flat, the physics, the handling. So yeah, I'm feeling much more confident about this game. They're gradually improving it, they're gradually working on things, and it's kind of starting to get up there now. It's kind of starting to get up there. Like, it still is not in the top 3 of my sim racing games, but if they just keep improving, it could start to get near that a bit more. So very good level of progress. I'm sure that a lot more people will enjoy this than before. I definitely think I definitely think they are doing a good job. I am gonna keep playing this game and trying out the content, and we'll see how it goes. But I just thought I would give you guys kind of an updated opinion. And of course, this game is free, so those of you that have never tried this game, it's free for you to try, and I'm pretty sure that they would have some of the free available content as the updated content for you to try. If they don't, because obviously I own a lot of the things in the game, so I'm not really sure, but you would imagine that they would make sure that in the free content, of whatever that is the updated, or it's been updated. But yeah, of course, if you have any specific questions about the game, please leave a comment and I'll try to get back to you. And thank you for watching the video, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.